On February 6, 2025, President Donald Trump made a shocking announcement. He declared that the United States would take over the Gaza Strip from Israel. This unexpected move immediately ignited a firestorm of controversy and condemnation from the international community and within the United States. Trump's proposal hinges on the complete relocation of the Palestinian population from Gaza. The idea is to pave the way for its transformation into a glittering Riviera of the Middle East. This vision, however, has been met with disbelief and outrage. Following Trump's announcement, Israeli Defense Minister Naftali Bennett wasted no time. He instructed the Israeli military to begin drafting plans for the voluntary evacuation of Gaza's residents. Bennett further suggested that countries criticizing Israel's stance should be prepared to accept Palestinian refugees. This move further fueled the flames of the controversy, raising questions about the true nature of the proposed evacuation. The proposal lacked clarity and detailed plans for the relocation process, leaving many to question its feasibility and potential consequences. The lack of a concrete plan only amplified the existing uncertainties and anxieties surrounding the future of Gaza and its Palestinian population. Trump's audacious plan, while light on specifics, is seemingly motivated by a desire to disentangle the United States from the intractable Israeli-Palestinian conflict. By transforming Gaza into a peaceful and prosperous hub, the administration aims to eliminate the need for any future U.S. military presence in the region. This rationale, however, has been met with skepticism and outright rejection. Critics argue that it ignores the complex historical, political, and humanitarian realities on the ground. The international community reacted with a resounding and near-unanimous chorus of condemnation. Spain, a country that has consistently advocated for a peaceful resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, was among the first to denounce the proposal. It asserted that Gaza is an integral part of any future Palestinian state and rejected the idea of relocating its people. Key Middle Eastern allies including Egypt, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia also expressed their reservations. These nations, already grappling with the complexities of the Palestinian refugee issue, were quick to reject the notion of resettling more Palestinians within their borders. Their opposition further underscored the lack of regional support for Trump's plan. The condemnation was not limited to the Middle East. World leaders from diverse corners of the globe, including Australia, Ireland, China, New Zealand, Germany, and Russia, reiterated their commitment to a two-state solution. They emphasized that the future of Gaza must be decided through peaceful negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians, not through unilateral actions or forced displacements. Turkey, a country with historically strained relations with Israel, went a step further, slamming the proposal as wrong and absurd. The Turkish government accused the United States of attempting to legitimize the occupation and annexation of Palestinian territories. As expected, the Palestinian leadership and people were vehemently opposed to Trump's plan. Hamas, the militant group controlling Gaza, condemned it as a blatant attempt to rob Palestinians of their homeland. They argued that the proposal amounted to a war crime under international law, and vowed to resist any attempt to forcibly relocate them. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas called on the international community, particularly the United Nations, to intervene and protect the rights of Palestinians. He denounced the plan as a violation of international law and a dangerous escalation that threatened to further destabilize the region. The Palestinian people, many of whom have endured generations of displacement and dispossession, reacted with a mixture of anger and despair. Those who had experienced the trauma of the 1948 displacement, or Nakba, voiced their determination to remain on their land. They viewed the proposal as a continuation of a long history of injustice and oppression. Adding to the mounting concerns, senior U.S. officials, speaking on condition of anonymity, expressed deep reservations about the feasibility and potential consequences of Trump's plan. They worried that the forced relocation of millions of Palestinians could trigger a humanitarian catastrophe. President Trump's vision for Gaza, while ambitious, has been met with widespread skepticism and outright rejection. The international community, including key U.S. allies, has condemned the proposal, citing legal, humanitarian, and moral concerns. The Palestinians, for their part, have vowed to resist any attempt to forcibly relocate them from their ancestral lands. The proposal's lack of clarity regarding the relocation process, coupled with the complex political and historical realities of the region, raises serious doubts about its viability. Critics argue that it is a recipe for further instability and could potentially exacerbate the already volatile situation in the Middle East. The path forward for Gaza remains unclear. However, what is certain is that any lasting solution must prioritize the human rights and dignity of all those involved. The international community has a responsibility to uphold international law and ensure that any decisions regarding the future of Gaza are made through peaceful negotiations and with the consent of the Palestinian people. The situation in Gaza serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for a just and lasting resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It is a complex and challenging issue, but one that cannot be ignored or resolved through unilateral actions or forced displacements. The only way forward is through dialogue, compromise, and a commitment to peace.